Hello everyone! How's it going? Alec and Stuff here, and my goodness, would you look at the date! Yes, we are just a few days, hours away even, from the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and much like many of you, I am very, very excited. So excited, in fact, that I invested my life savings into that cryogenic chamber over there to freeze me until launch day. Worth every penny. A game that's quite deserving of its name at this point, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is looking to be one of the biggest games on the Switch to date in nearly every way. From breaking pre-order records to just the sheer amount of content that this game has in it, it's very hard to not be excited about a game like this, which is why today, I thought it would be only fitting to talk about a few of the reasons why I'm personally excited for this massive entry in the series. First off is the fact that this game is coming to the Switch. I know for a lot of folks the novelty of bringing a full console experience with you on the go has worn off, but for me, this concept is still as fresh as it's ever been. Honestly, it still leaves me floored that every single game I own for this thing is able to be taken with me wherever I go, and to this day, I still try my best to make it a point to bring it with me anytime I leave my house. Look, I know that pretty much everyone says this about basically every game that comes to the Switch, but believe me when I say that I strongly believe that Smash Bros. Ultimate is the perfect game for this system. It's an ideal mix of some of the Switch's best qualities. It's easy to pick up and play, getting multiple players into a match is a cinch, and of course, there's no better way to exemplify the value in a portable console experience than the overwhelming amount of content in this game. Which brings me to my next point. This game, it's massive. To put things into perspective, here are a few things to consider about Smash Ultimate's content offerings. To start off, this game's roster, if you include the 5 DLC fighters planned for future release, clocks in at a grand total of 76 playable fighters after all is said and done. Now, aside from how bonkers of a number that is for a fighting game, you've also got some more impressive stats to recognize, like the over 100 stages, 800 plus song soundtrack, and of course, not to mention new and returning modes like Classic Mode, the brand new Spirits Mode, World of Light is going to be amazing, then there's things like Online, Squad Strike, and Tournament Mode? Whew! Honestly, when you consider how many different characters and franchises are being represented within that lineup, I mean, I don't think I have to say it, but I think that easily makes Super Smash Bros. Ultimate the biggest crossover in gaming history. Not to be overdramatic or anything, but I just want to give some quick notice to the fact that in Smash Bros. Ultimate, everyone is here. That's right, literally every single fighter that's ever been included in a Smash Bros. Game is making a return in this entry, and this makes me absolutely giddy with excitement. It's going to be so fun seeing new life being brought to some of the characters of Smash's past, some of the most notable being characters like Young Link, Pichu, and even Snake. But come on, everyone's got their own picks for characters they want to start playing as on day one, and for me, I personally can't wait to get my hands on Lucina. A, because she's been the character I've been the best with across all of the Smash games, and B, I just think her gameplay style is really fun. She's fast on the ground and in the air, and relies a lot on managing distance from her opponents, which I like. I'm also excited to try Inkling again, as I had a lot of fun playing as them during my time at E3. Beyond those two though, I do have quite a few more characters that I'm eager to try, but rather than listen to me go on and on, I'll just throw the rest of them on the screen, and feel free to let me know down in the comments which characters you guys are planning on playing day one. Alright, I know I've spoken quite a lot about it already, but this game is going to be big. You've got a massive lineup of recognizable characters, a wide assortment of stages to play them on, tons of modes to play them in, one of the best creative minds in the industry, and it's all going to be available on one of Nintendo's most popular consoles of all time. Suffice to say that one of the most valuable things about having this much great content all in one package is the fact that no matter what kind of player or fan you are, whether you're casual or hardcore, there's almost bound to be something for everyone. This kind of accessibility works wonders for this game because it does a truly stellar job at bringing people together. I've always thought of the Smash Bros. Series as the great uniter in a lot of ways, both in terms of franchise representation as well as the simple human connections that these games help to foster. Now, I can't tell you how many amazing people I've met as a result of being a Smash Bros. Fan. And I also can't tell you how many times I've found myself sitting in front of a TV playing with some of my closest friends into the early hours of the morning. But what I can tell you is that I personally cannot wait to see what new and exciting experiences this game will bring come December 7th. Alright, well all that talk about this game has got me beat. Thank you all so much for... What? Oh, perfect! Alright, sorry folks, but it sounds like my chamber's ready. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me, and as always, I'm alecandstuff, and I will see you on the battlefield really soon.